But with this new election, they once more have something to look forward to. They can look forward to the restoration of an equal, fair nation that is compassionate, cares for all, and is no longer viewed as a pariah. Again, another gaffe. You could make me out to look insane just on this video. Alright, hello again, students and alumni, any new viewers out there, and thank you to all our new subscribers. Today we're going to be doing a very interesting 9-card spread about Joseph Biden, Democratic nominee for president, his vice presidential pick. There is new information today that his pick will be Suzanne Rice, the former American diplomat and ambassador to the United Nations from 2009 to 2013. She is a 55-year-old woman who served in Barack Obama's government, and as is known, Joe Biden had said that he would make his candidate for vice president, his nomination, would be a woman of color. Suzanne Rice, I believe, is a African-American woman, though it is possible she has a little bit of Indian-American ancestry. I am not certain. So we will be doing a 9-card spread. 9 in numerology is the number of completion. So we're going to see where Susan Rice will make up for Joe Biden's shortcomings, what her main focus will be as vice president, and what it may potentially look like if she takes over as president, because despite any speculation on Joe Biden's mental health or his condition, we simply don't know. We have to take it at his word that he is of sound mind and body, and quite frankly, it is a bit unjust, the flack he receives. Many of these purported gaffes are really nothing more than the typical foot-in-mouth scenario he was caught up in multiple times when he was Barack Obama's vice president. And when you cherry-pick and slap 20 incidents of someone ahhing or umming together, or perhaps forgetting a word, you can very easily make this person out to have cognitive decline. I myself have nearly 100 videos on our Tarot Academy YouTube channel. You could edit every single mistake I've made in 100 videos, put them together, and make it seem as though I cannot form a coherent sentence. So today we're going to be analyzing Susan Rice and her impact on Joe Biden. And by the way, for evidence of a good Joe Biden commercial, I would recommend you go on YouTube after this video, you search up Joe Biden Corvette commercial. That's Corvette like the car. It's an excellent commercial, and if his team would produce stuff like this, he would win the election no problem. Okay. Fascinating. Strength reversed. Now, I could sit here and say that this indicates that there may be a weakness, that Susan Rice might be a weakness to Joe Biden, but that's not at all the case. If you look at her record, you look at his record, these two would certainly complement each other. There is no detriment, no burden to selecting her. So I believe this card to be contextual, and we're going to place it as the first card, of course, and then we're going to continue our draw. Now I draw, interpret, and then simply turn the card for your camera angle. I'm not reversing the card, so please don't tear me apart in the damn comments. Well, there we are. The Empress, upright. The Empress is, of course, a feminine ruler. She is second to the king or the emperor. Joe Biden would, of course, be the president, the archetype of the king, the emperor, the male energy. And Susan Rice would be the empress, the queen, the second in command, loyal to her king, her emperor, in this case her president. And the empress is always pregnant. Now, in this case, she is not pregnant. Suzanne Rice is not pregnant. She is 55 years old. I believe she has children, but yes, she has 2 children. Now, so she has had her children. She's definitely not pregnant again. But the Empress is also pregnant with ideas. Pregnant with motivation. Pregnant with movement, direction. And what does Joe Biden need more than someone who can handle their own to assist him in running the world's largest country? It is too much for one man, and it is too much for one woman. It doesn't matter how strong these people are. There has to be a team. There has to be a federalized chain of command. And Susan Rice represents the archetype of the Empress to a T, and she will undoubtedly succeed in her ability as vice president. This, of course, could be a herald to the future in the event that Joe Biden does develop some sort of condition or decide to step down due to his advanced age. The man is nearly 80, and assuming he won a second term, he would leave office, I believe, at 84 or 85 years of age, perhaps even 86. So we could see Susan Rice in her capacity as Empress, as President herself of America in the future. The Seven of Cups. 7 in numerology is, of course, the number of wisdom, the number of intelligence, intellect, direction. And as vice president, Susan Rice will have an enormous number of tasks. We have here the dragon in a cup representing China. We have here the laurel wreath representing the crown, the presidency, the power she is charged with as VP. We have their treasure, indicating the treasury. A house and a mountain in a cup indicating the nation itself, the state. We have a head, of course, representing the media, the propaganda that comes forward, the intellect required to rule. A serpent, representing the devil, those who would seek to usurp her and Joe Biden's rightfully elected positions. And, of course, finally, a ghostly cloth, really what represents the unknown. The unknown. So we have here a very powerful initial 3-card reading. There is a lack of strength, either in Joseph Biden's campaign or in his proposed government, that Susan Rice completely makes up for and excels even further. She fills out any gaps in his platform, in his ability to lead. Anything he may not excel at, she can come in and excel, fill that hole, and perform even better than expected. And of course, she understands the full breadth of government. She has been in government. She has run major projects, whether it's being the diplomat to the United Nations, etc. She knows what it entails, and she will excel in all things. The 7 here indicates not only her intelligence, as well as the intelligence of Joe Biden, but it indicates that they have the ability to tackle every single object, every single problem together. Now, this is an immensely powerful 3-card reading. Of course, we have 6 more cards to go, but if you want to grab a free 3-card mini reading, you can click the link in the description below. You can also leave your birth date. We'll give you a free birth chart as well. I've done birth charts on Joe Biden, on Susan Rice. They are extraordinarily compatible. Everything about the two of them suggests to me an excellent working partnership. I do believe that these two will get on just fine, and it is speculated that Joe Biden will formally announce his VP pick, I believe, this coming week. I think in the next few days, from Monday on, I believe. So we have 6 more cards. The Queen of Pentacles, reversed. Susan Rice is in this for her civic duty. She is not in this for the money. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is a rejection of the material, a rejection of wealth, a rejection of lavishness, of waste. It is safe to say that she will frugally spend the state's revenue, frugally spend tax revenue, invest it where it needs go, where it is required. There will be no squandering of state funds. She will not attempt to enrich herself or her family members, like her children or existing businesses. None of this. There will be no graft, no corruption during her vice presidency tenure. That is what that is suggesting to us. A stark contrast to recent events. I don't think anyone would deny that. The 5 of Cups, reversed. Again, dealing with the immense problems in America, the immense issues, the divisiveness as well. You see the wine spilled on the ground, that represents blood. The water represents tears. The upside down represents the American people's view of the future. The upside down hooded individual. It appears as though so many mourn their country and mourn their future. And Susan Rice, Joe Biden, the two of them know this. But this could also indicate the abdication of Joe Biden as president and the initiation of Susan Rice as president. And did you see I stumbled a bit on that word there, initiation? I was going to use another one. But you see, if you cut that out, you pair it with every other verbal stumble I have ever made, you can make me out to be someone who has no verbal ability whatsoever, no eloquence, nothing at all. You could simply make me look like a lunatic. And this is what every anti-Joe Biden ad does. It takes every verbal stumble he's ever made throughout a 60-plus year career, and it attempts to smear him as someone who is mentally incompetent. Undoubtedly, this tactic cannot be used against Susan Rice, not only because she is much younger, a matter of age, but also because she is someone who is of higher verbal ability than Joe Biden. Oh, well, there we are. The Ten of Cups, upright, harmony, peace, prosperity, happiness. Remember what I said here? When you have a psychic connection to the deck, you continue to interpret what the deck will tell you beforehand. Before it reveals itself to you, you know what is coming. I had said how the American people here were disdainful and depressed with the outlook of their country. But with the election of Joe Biden and Vice President Rice, and forgive me, I'll continue to refer to her as Ambassador Rice, unintentionally. But with this new election, they once more have something to look forward to. They can look forward to the restoration of an equal, fair nation that is compassionate, cares for all, and is no longer viewed as a pariah. Again, another gaffe. You could make me out to look insane just on this video. America will no longer be the pariah that it has been on world stage in recent years, not naming any names. The Five of Pentacles reversed. This is the beginning of the return of a stable, safe economy, a prosperous economy, an equal economy. A rising tide lifts all boats. That's what this will be. No longer will it be simply the economy of the rich under a billionaire president, but rather the economy of the everyman under two individuals who grew up in relatively normal circumstance and have served people for a very, very long time. That is why this card is reversed. Were it upright, I would be very concerned about severe recession. However, reversed, it would indicate that there is going to be a wave of prosperity, of genuine prosperity that reaches all, washing across America very soon, following a Biden-Rice presidency, vice presidency, or perhaps even a Rice presidency. If the rumors about Joe Biden happen to be true. The Ace of Wands. Very interesting card. I believe this to be contextual, because we have one more card coming. Indeed. The World upright. So, what does this Ace of Wands mean in context with the world here? What we see here is a big stick, but it's being kept down. America has no need to use force. Joe Biden, Ambassador Rice, Vice President Rice, they have no reason to use force because peace has returned to America, prosperity has returned to America, civil society has returned to normal, and as a result, the world views America much as the just protector, the just nation, the nation that has a big stick, a huge military, but will not use it unjustly. America will return to being the respected friend on the playground rather than a schoolyard led by a very, well, I don't want to bash Trump all day long, that's not my goal, but no longer will there be a bully pulpit at a bully at the pulpit. America will not be perceived as the national Twitter laughingstock, so to speak. So you can safely say that a Joe Biden, Susan Rice ticket is a good one. It will likely, in my opinion, lead them to victory. Joe Biden's team, of course, needs to portray him in a much better light. The Corvette commercial, I cannot stress to you enough. Go look up this Corvette commercial. Joe Biden Corvette. It is an excellent, excellent commercial. You can tell he's passionate about the car, passionate about America, passionate about people. You would see that if this commercial was run more often, or commercials like this, you could see it would be very easy to defeat Donald Trump. But what I ask of you is that you defeat that subscribe button, smash that please. Comment down below what you thought of this video, what you want me to cover next. I do pick-a-card readings. I have like 100 on the channel. I do political topics as they come. Please hit that like and subscribe. Grab that free 3-card mini reading if you like. The link is down below. And thank you all so much. I hope you have a fantastic day and you stay safe. Thank you very much. I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy.